Okay, here it is, guys. The Roof Estimate Pro roof estimating software, 10 roofing closes. This is going to be the 10 closes that you can use when you're doing your estimates. Once you have the paperwork all printed, you go inside, sit down, and close the deal. So let's get into it. Okay, the customer seating arrangement. This is important to remember your seating arrangement and have both prospects sitting across from you at the kitchen table if possible. You know, most family business is conducted at the kitchen table, so you want to have both Mr. and Mrs. sitting directly across from you, so that way there you're looking directly at them, so they can't make eyes between whatever you're talking about, and you can keep an eye on exactly what their facial expressions, because you want to be looking for those hot buttons, so you can make sure to have all of your ducks in a row here. So Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I want to ask you this, and you're looking directly at them, okay? So don't have them turn side to side so you're spinning your head back and forth. You want them right across from you from the kitchen table if possible. Okay, the 10 Roofing Mastermind closes. These roofing closes have been used for many sales calls and has generated lots of roofing sales, and they are highly effective. Remember, you need to practice your presentation and closes over and over again. I can't stress that enough, to make sure you practice your presentation and your closes. You want to be totally practice up, just like for the big game. You know, they practice some of those big football games and baseball games, and they're passing the ball over and over and over. So when they get to the big game, they do it perfectly. You want to make sure to do your presentation and practice it and get all these closes ready. You are going to hear the same objections over and over again every time you ask for the business. So you want to make sure that you have the answers. You know, if somebody says one thing, you want to be right ready. So make sure you are ready with your next neutralizing response and closing statements. Objections you will hear. These are like the top 7. I want to get other prices or estimates. Your price is too high. I need to think about it. You're really the first guy I've talked with. Can I call you in a couple of days? Is that your best price? We need to sleep on it. Now, we've all heard those objections, and you know, some people, if you're not practiced and ready to go, you're going to stumble, and they're going to eat you alive out there. So you want to make sure you need to create urgency for today's business and give them a reason to buy. Your neutralizing statements, they're real simple. You know, you go through your presentation, you use this first close as a generic close, but it's very powerful and it has predictable responses. Would you like to schedule your new roof installation? Use one of these once you ask for the business and they object to your first close. I understand. I can appreciate that. I see. And then come back with another closing statement to let them know you're listening. And, you know, they say, well, you know, I think that's kind of a high price. You know, I can understand that. So then you go right into your next closing statement. And we're going to go through the understanding the sales process. Each time you get an objection, you neutralize with the I can understand that, I can see, I see, you know, I can appreciate that. And then go right back into another closing statement. This goes round and round until you get the sale. It's just like a lawyer. You know, he's asking questions till he finally gets his predictable response. And that's exactly what you need to do. And don't take this personally. You know, a lot of people take it very personally with these no's, and it's not about objecting you personally or your business or service. Sometimes it's just not the right time. But don't take this personally. It's all about business. Have fun. You know, the most successful salespeople, they go through the process. Someone objects, you neutralize a statement, you come back with another closing statement, and you just keep working the system, and that's how you get creative. Okay, this is the first close, and it's the highest price close. Come back with one of the neutralizing statements. The cost of everything is getting higher every day, it seems. And I'm not going to say it's not a lot of money, because it is. And if I was in your position, I would feel the same way you are feeling right now. Possibly a little angry, maybe a little afraid of what's going to happen. And if you're making the right choice, does that sound accurate to how you're feeling right now? And wait for the answer. and come back with, do you feel confident with having me and my company install your new roof? Wait for the answer. Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I need to ask you something, and it may sound kind of funny. Is that okay? Do you think doing the roof twice is going to cost you more? Well, yes, of course it is. Then doing the job right the first time with quality products, insurance, experience, workmen, as needed is best, right? Yes. Would you like to do the job right the first time? Yes. Would you like me to install your new roof? And wait for that answer. If they come back with a yes, write up the order and close the deal. But if they say no, say, I want to thank you for your honesty, but you did like everything I offered, right? Yes. If I can offer you an instant discount of $499 with our area customer program, would that help you change your mind? And wait for the answer. Once you close, let them talk, because the next one that talks buys. Okay, the second close is, I need to get another price. We've all heard that one. You want to come back with the neutralizing statement. And if I was in your position, I would feel the same way. I really want you to feel comfortable with your decision about who you're going to hire to install your new roof. Can I ask you a very important question? Yes. Do you feel comfortable with me installing your new roof? Yes. Do you feel the quality products I've shown you here is what you want on your home? Yes. You want to keep building those yeses. Would you like me to install your new roof? Yes. Write up the order, close the deal. And if they say no, I want to thank you for being honest with me. And can I ask you one more question? Yes. Do you think I would be doing as many roof jobs that we do each year if my price was not competitive with other roofing companies of quality service and product? And smile. Go ahead and set up your new roof installation so you can relax, okay? And wait for that answer. Okay, close number 3. I need to think about it. Come back with a neutralizing statement. I do agree with you. When you are buying anything, you should think about it. In what you're investing your money into. And especially a major investment like this. Can I ask you a very important question? Yes. Have you been thinking about the new roof installation for a while now? Yes. Do you like everything that I've shown you here today? And the answer should be yes. Do you feel confident that I can install a new roof to your satisfaction? Yes. Would you like to finally get this roof installed so you can relax and stop worrying about this? Yes. Would you like me to install your new roof? And the answer should be yes. Write up the order, close the deal. And if they say no, say thank you for being honest with me. And before I go, can I ask you one more question? And the answer should be yes. With all due respect, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, what is it that you need to think about? And uncover their true thought. And say, I do understand now, but with everything I've just shown you, and you agreed you like, why would you want to put off driving up and seeing the new roof you just picked out on your home? What do you think? Should we go ahead and set up the new roof installation? In number 4, we need to talk about it. Come back with a neutralizing statement. And talking about making a large investment or a major purchase is always the way intelligent people make decisions. Now, before I leave, can I ask a couple more questions? Just to make sure that I have all my information correct. Yes. You do like the new roof you picked out? Yes. Great. And I do agree with your color selection. It's really going to look spectacular. I know you need to talk about this. Tell you what, I need to go outside and take a few pictures for the file, and this will give you a few minutes alone so you can talk about this. Is that okay? Start to get up and go for the door. If they let you go, then head outside. If they say no, then sit back down and go over some more closes. When you come back inside, you will have a yes or no. And if they're on the fence, just start writing up the order with your assumptive close. If there's no resistance, you have the roof job. Number 5, the best time to buy a roof. Come back with your neutralizing statement and say that is important. And because it's the best time of year to install a new roof, And we do buy our roofing materials at high volume so you can be assured of getting the best quality at the best price. Can I ask you a simple question? Yes. Isn't the best time to buy a roof is when you need it? Which I'd say is now, wouldn't you? If you get a yes, write up the order and close the deal. And if you get a no, I want to thank you for being honest, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Can I ask you one question before I leave? Yes. Do you really want to put off something that is going to make your life better by protecting your home, plus enjoy knowing you have a professionally installed, leak-free roof? Should we go ahead and schedule your roof installation? And this little pro tip, nod your head every time you ask a close, just to get them knowing that, they should be saying yes. Okay, number 6, what price did you think? Come back with a neutralizing statement. I've had a good day today, and I feel like we've started a good working relationship already. And we can talk freely and honestly, right? What price should you thought that the new roof would cost? Wait for an answer. Oh, how did you come up with those numbers? Wait for an answer. They'll tell you. Well, that makes sense. Okay. Now grab your calculator, start typing on the calculator, pushing the buttons, and mutter discount 2%. Turn around the calculator and say, just for you, I can discount the new roof installation for whatever your price you have for a quote. Will that work? And wait for the answer. And if he says yes, they say yes, write up the order, close the deal. If he comes back with a no, say thank you for your honesty. Are we getting close? Great. Get out your calculator again, start pushing the buttons and clicking all the buttons, turn it around again and say, with your discount, the extra bonus discount, does this look better? If he says yes, you get the deal. Number 7 is the ice and water shield close. Come back with a neutralizing statement. It looks like you really want this new roof installed soon. And you liked everything I offered you today, right? Yes. If I could give you more protection for your home from heavy rain and bad weather conditions for the same price, would you go ahead with this installation? If he says yes, write up the order and close the deal. Okay, if they say no, say thank you for your honesty. Can I ask you one more question before I leave? Yes. If you saw $400 laying on the ground, would you pick it up? Well, yes. That's less than what you're passing up here. If you don't sign today, you're going to have to start this estimate process all over again. Pick up the extra savings and protection. Let's go ahead with a new roof. If they say yes, you write up the order and close the deal. Number 8 is a ridge vent close. Come back with a neutralizing statement and come back with when we were talking about your home ventilation and what the cost was for installing a new ridge vent. Plus, this requires cutting a 2-inch opening along the ridge line, installing the ridge vent with shingle caps along the entire ridge line. I'm willing to include this special bonus and install the free ridge vent if you would sign up today with your new roof installation. If they say yes, write up the order. If they say no, say thank you for your honesty. And just so you know, the cost of a ridge vent for the installation on your home would be $1,200. It would make your home more comfortable and save you money on your energy costs. Are you sure you're willing to pass this up in these savings? Let's go ahead and set up the roof installation. And write up the order if they say yes. Number 9 is a quality roofing close. Come back with your neutralizing statement. Well, as you can imagine, the quality roofing product and experienced roofing installers are going to make your home look better, last longer, and require no maintenance. This quality really shows who you are. And by looking at everything you own, you buy quality products every time, don't you? This roofing package is a high-quality roofing system. Let's go ahead and schedule the roof installation. If he says yes, write up the order and close the deal. If they say no, come back with thank you, and I do understand that typically more times than not, most people call our company because they want a quality roof installation. And I'll understand if this is not for you, but it seems like you wanted a quality roofing job. Are you sure you want to try low quality, or worse, take a chance on poor workmanship? You know, when people look at the choice of high quality roofing, that they're going to be impressed with you and your home. Do the right thing, like you always have so many times before. Buy quality. Go ahead and schedule your new high quality roof. Are you ready? And wait. This is another pro tip. Don't say anything. Let them talk, because the first one that talks buys. If they say yes, write up the order and close the deal. Okay, here's close number 10, heading for the door. This is one of my all-time favorites and sold so many jobs with this close. This is like your last chance close. You have all your samples, your pitch book, your paperwork. You're heading for the door. You're kind of sad. You've got your head down a little bit. You know, you did a great presentation. You don't understand why you didn't get the sale. You've shaken the hands with the homeowner and thanked them for their time with you and your company. You take 3 or 4 steps for the door, and then you stop and kind of turn around and say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, can I ask you one more thing? If I reduce the price of the complete roof job by 10%, would that make a difference? And wait for the answer. You're going to be surprised, because they're going to say yes. I mean, it's just a yes, write up the order. Absolutely. This is a very powerful close and has sold many of roofing jobs. Please don't take this one for granted. You'll want to make sure that if you're heading for the door like this, that you have enough money, run your numbers to make sure that if you take 10% off, that it's going to be accurate. You can also, after you leave the home and you're in the truck or your car, in the vehicle, and you're heading for the office or your home, give them a call on your cell phone. Say, look, if you're not in person, this works great also. Call them and say, look, hey, it's Dave. I'm calling you. It really seems like we were close, and, I really appreciate the time, and, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to take $900 off right now and get the job scheduled. What do you think? And you'll be surprised. You give them that little piece. Everybody wants a deal. If you can give someone a chance of saving money, it's going to close more jobs for you. So what I'm saying is, make sure you have enough into the job if you're going to offer a discount like this so you can pay your bills. Once again, this is David Duchesne, and we'll see you in the next module.